Tonight, from Los Angeles, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Justin Herbert and the Los Angeles Chargers taking on Brock Purdy.
That ball is soaring downfield. You better be on your toes against him on defense. The second you turn your head, he'll burn you.
Herbert. Yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
This game, but how about last week? 6 sacks. Right now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt. Take over for the first time. Quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually,
yeah,
that's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? We were watching through an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all.
You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now.
It absolutely would, and I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular season. Think back to the 1972 Dolphins. They were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now.
there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. In motion right, Debo. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the 49ers one away. First and 10. And he'll be taken. Quarter number 2. As they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Fights loose. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Samuel going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating. hesitating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws, other plays of that nature, and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab. Fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the option right, Herbert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage. Points, but that's one that you're going to look and probably say we should have done better.
Their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run. So
following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 30. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Purdy. Caught here by Bell. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. On first down, it's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And it'll be first and goal at the 7-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this time he is in. Yes. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. So that, Charles, a big decision there on 4th and goal, and it works out.
And that is an example of a coach who's confident in his team. He didn't look at it as a gamble at all. He looked at it as belief. Great starting field position. Let's go ahead and deliver. And they do.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout, chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. Start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding.
They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. We know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll be out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 56 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Back to throw, Purdy. Open man is Samuel. Plays 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you and had the ability to run it and throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Down now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. But it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down. That right there, career catch number 541, and that's significant because it ties him with Hall of Famer Kellen Winslow, who also obviously played the tight end position.
Yeah, and helped revolutionize it when he was in San Diego. But how about what we're seeing right here? You're talking about 541 catches at the tight end position. You talk about lofty territory, rare air. He has a lot to be proud of in his career.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far. How we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On the give. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And that one not going to work at all. Boy, the defense all over it. And they blow that up behind the line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They go play action here. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And oh, at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. And picked up by the Chargers. So the big gain through the air, but scratch it all off because he couldn't.
Didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
And down he goes at the across the midfield stripe. Here's a 2nd and 7. Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw. Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy off the play fake. Connects with Kittle underneath. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 3. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Got a man, that's Ayuk. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week as he's got a 1st down as well. Purdy bootlegging it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Herbert. His throw incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Herbert throwing again. Johnston on the quick slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 2nd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 14. Dorsett making the catch. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Second and 6 from the 10. Again, Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Down the left sideline. And they are going to score score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. One last throw here for Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.